morning, and we welcome you to Busile Good Morning Breakfast Show that comes to your screen every Monday and Saturday from 7 hours to 8 hours. Of course, this is a show where we give you the latest updates on what is going on around the world, around the nation, and around the province, as well as the district. Shangwe kachenu lunani apeni tukiso oni ngambolo yencha na ngambolo ye mwape yero banga niona zazi shangwe so kachenu ngambolo ya luna lubata kuri lwekambo tenimina shangwe ngambolo ya luna yambola sina chwana. All right, so let me just give you a bit of a background before I give you the question. All right. So President Hakainde Hichilema has repeatedly pledged to recruit volunteers, teachers, and nurses into government employment during election campaigns. Do such campaign promises give voters hope and confidence in a party's plans, or do they risk creating unrealistic expectations and influence voting decisions through promises that may be difficult to fulfill? All right, now the question is, do job promises during election campaigns benefit voters or mislead them? All right, so the number that you can call us on is 0773738114. All right, so we are live right about now, even on our Facebook page, which is Bulozi TV. You can go to the comment section and give us your thoughts. Yeah, so on Bulozi TV we are, or on Facebook we are everywhere. I mean everywhere. But on TopStar, of course, we are found in the following places. That is Lusaka. In Lusaka itself, Lusaka town itself, then Chongwe, Rufunsa, and Luangwa, as well as Kafue. Of course, in Western Province, we are found in Nalolo, Senanga, Limulunga, Mongu, here in Mongu. Though we are still waiting for the participation of Mongu people. We need your full participation. All right, participate in your baby. This is your baby. All right, Bulozi TV is your baby. It's your pride. So we need your participation. Let people know that yes, there's a TV station in Mongu, in Western Province. Yes, there's a TV station, and the people of Western Province are proud of it. Let's flock. All right, let's flock around it. Okay, we need more of you, or more of your participation. So today in the studio, of course, never alone. Yesterday I was with the one Nathan Akfuna Wamundila. Today I'm with Baba Mulomo.
Just say my name.
No, why can't you say your own name?
Anyway,
now, me, if I say your name, I'll say all the three names.
I only have two names.
Choose.
Okay, fine. Kachoko wenzi kutemba kamiji.
Okay.
Pana kuuliza mbelezi.
Kutemba jika miji.
Siramba bulelezi kuli mkanga unakache kulu ikambota ku zama promises ya kufa misewezi. Lisepiso za misewezi sha muboni kuli bomtompe President Hakainde Hichilema koba ile kawafela bungata sela lwela kuli those volunteers there, those volunteer nurses there, you are employed. You should bring your letters, you are employed. Kona kulikona zalu ikambota kana likezo zo zechwalo zitisa kuli batu bakone kupanga ma decision. What are decisions in those?
No, you
bakone kupanga ma decisions zainzi informed zikamba baza mislead ma voters kuli abavotele kuli under pretense ya kuli bakawakensa miseweze kufita pateni money zero kilita bazetata kwa kweza kuna zero ikambota pateni kache kumima kona kuliza pa nombole ya 0773738114 0773738114 yeo kuna nombole litusa onapa Bulozi TV kacheko shangu. And we have a background actually lunani ni ma videos ya wo President Hakainde Hichilema ngi wasefa kubulela ona zeza kuli those volunteer nurses there and teachers, like they're adding to the number of the people that have been already employed. Because actually the UPND government is the first government to employ a lot of health workers and teachers in a short period of time.
So you believe these promises will come to pass?
I think our viewers can help us with that. Do you believe those promises will come to pass, or they're just misleading you as the voters to vote for them?
Right.
Exactly.
So if you remember very well, let's take you back to 2 years ago when the cholera center.
At Hero Stadium.
At Hero Stadium, all right. The president promised jobs to volunteer nurses during, a recent campaign rally. The government should remember that the Hero Stadium Cholera Center volunteers, who were also promised jobs in a similar manner, have not yet been employed 2 years later. Up to today, we're still waiting for, still waiting to see those nurses being employed. Or maybe they're employed.
Anyway, we'll get to that because I think that is in current affairs actually. So we can start with the videos of actually President Hakainde Hichilema on his campaign rallies. Should we call them campaign rallies or community engagements?
He's calling them
community engagements.
Yes.
Okay, so on his community engagements, just making these promises, let's take a look at these videos.
We recruited 45,000 teachers in 4 years, 10 months. Nurses, medical staff, agriculture staff, soldiers in the army, in ZAF, soldiers, national service, police, correctional services, all of these will be employed. You are voting for the continued employment of such people. If you have not been employed yet, do not complain. You are the next one to be employed. Malole! Malole oye! Mungu oye! Niulule! From today, all these volunteer nurses who are not employed yet and teachers, you will be employed next month. The nurses here who are volunteers and the teachers who are volunteers, only those who are volunteers, because you have demonstrated your commitment to serving the community, you will then be employed even ahead of the next applications. The president says something, it will happen. That is how we show our love and care for the people of Malole and Mungwi. That's how we demonstrate our love. There's no other way showing love. But the action does not prove that. This is how we prove our love and care for you. We deliver for you.
Actions. It's him saying that next month you'll be employed. Not those who are like those who have gone to school, they are done with school and then they just seated at home, but those who are volunteering because they have shown their commitment
to serve the community.
They want to save the community. So next month, that was in June actually. I hope this month you're already employed. If not, then come August. We're just remaining with 1 week actually.
Well, the month has not ended yet.
Exactly. We're just remaining with 1 week, which is next week. So come August, I hope you will be employed, as the president has said, to say when the president says it is going to happen.
Well, he has highlighted something that I think people ought to hold him accountable. He said when the president speaks, it happens.
It happens.
It happens. So he has said it. To definitely happen.
Okay, so after taking a look at that video, let's now take a look at the video of the volunteers. Those Mr. Bruce was saying that they volunteered kwa Hero Stadium kanako ya Korela. Wabeno asilema basiabona kusia misebezi yabona kulimani. Bakone kutusa kuli babele kwa muso neli baba enyana wabeno enskwale kwa Korela Center. Miss Chavase Singata ni skula Korela kanako yo. Let's take a look at that video, then we'll get back to discussion.
Nasenza mu Heroes. Sinafolepo drama ili yonse. Sibatunge ntito, sibanatipase. So ifwe tulelila kuliwa president. Batipase che ntito, tulefa fye ntito chapwa, tulefa fye ntito. Batupase che ntito, ndiye amentu tobwela pano ntito chabe. Chivutika ife nife mawido. Bati ntito kulibe, manemzi ya choka, manemzi ya tupalibe, wafakapo benangu. Soto apapata please.
Na imira pano na grupu yanga hii. Tinasevenza ku Heroes, ba president wanatista promise nchito. So wanatuuza ati mzaka sevenza ma contract, mzaka shitabwana ati pasa nchito permanent. Ife nchito yatu lelo tifuna nchito yatu awo tanyanya tankalisa. Talema maletters bakambati bana printer kudala. Maletters sibatipasa. Manje bayimirira pati.
Nasevenza ku Heroes, nichokera ku Heroes, tubonse mwane mochionera pano grupu yatu ndiseva Heroes, tinasevenza ku Cholera Center. pane tinasevenzera kukolela va president tinafolepo ndrama ili yonse until lelo ni 2 years manje vanatipromisa ati vazatipasa ntchito zona manje tikalibe kuiona manems yakachoka sitivaziva vantu vamene vangenesa ntchito sekansi sembe nchingati ntchito yavuta va president please vatipasiko chaporo ndrama zane tinasevenzera ndava tilipepo ogwila up to now imagine 2 years tisavaiva bwanji tili na vana mu manyumba tilibe ntchito tinaleka pani tenzochita vonse na mabusinesses kwenda kutandiza kuja kukolela tenzo hoping ati zafolako kalikonse but kulibe up to now sitizwa vane vichitika kusogolo please kuli va president sitizwa kuti vaziva olo iyayi ngati vaziva vatiganizira chani.
Okay, that's really sad. Swana maripili na drama. That really hurts. But we just hope, I don't know, because actually, if you listen to the last lady, she said, Kaya ngati president waziva at even vichitika ground. But we just hope the president is now aware that some of the people who worked at Hero Stadium, those who volunteered, they haven't been paid, and they haven't been received any job offers since they were promised permanent jobs in government, not contracts, just like she said, not contracts. Kona vasepsize musebezi wa permanent mwa government shangwe kona vao ma volunteers vavamu vale vene va inzikwa Heroes Stadium.
Well, it's quite a sad situation, but hopefully the president, I said it when he says, be patient. If you have not been employed, wait for your time. It is coming. So I'm sure, because I could count numbers there. I'm sure there are more, but I'm sure there are less than 5,000. Those volunteer nurses from Hero Stadium. I'm sure they'll be included in the July intake, or is it August, early August, those ones will be employed. So wait, teachers, nurses, please wait, be patient. The president is on it.
Does patience pay?
Yes, it pays.
Okay.
What, you don't think it pays? Oh no, patience pays.
Okay, so patience pays, minala libelela, keep waiting. As for those who were quiet, even my promises, they won't even reach this recruitment here July. Is it July?
Yes.
This recruitment. So we just hope, and for those who are saying the letters have been printed, we just hope that you receive your letters as soon as possible and get to work, because nothing hates like going to school and then you just pack your papers in the house. It really hurts, and we just pray that you get your jobs. We move forward. We did see yesterday President Hakainde Hichilema when attending the burial for the former vice president, who is Dr. Guy Scott. He was just reminding us how they used to interact and everything. So he mentioned something to say, he actually brought in something very important, which said, as the UPND government, they've introduced allowances, or let me say payments, for vice presidents. So he said, and I quote, "Before we came into office, former vice presidents did not receive any retirement benefits. I am glad that we have now passed a law that provides retirement benefits for all former vice presidents." So, before the UPND regime came into power, as a vice president, when you retire, there were no benefits. But now that the UPND have been able to pass the law, now my vice president, baba tusa president, factually, nibona sebaiza receive my retirement benefits after basule mami sebezi kapati yabo na iluzi zefale vahola ka something. You know, it's important to keep your life going, and yeah, they might have businesses, but I think they are entitled to this.
Definitely, yes, definitely. We are right now. We are waiting for you. That's why we are going through current affairs. We are waiting for you to call, especially Womuleta. Womuleta kikali for me utwezi. Mungaka. It's been long since I heard you. Mwana mwambwa. Kwa Ali Mulunga. It's been long since I heard from you. So we are waiting for you, waiting for your calls. The number is 0773738114. Okay? Equally, our Facebookers, those ones who always watch us on Facebook. Today, don't tell us you are watching from Mandanga. Kwamana, but it. we are watching from Mandanga, and my contribution is this and this and this and this. Chap, just 2 sentences, 1 sentence, 3 words, 4 words is enough for us. Okay, all we want is your participation. Shangwe. Kakuli theme yarona munatyaulu. Do job promises during election campaigns benefit voters or mislead them?
Kana lisepiso za misebezi kanako ya mayaliketisa ya makampeni kana za tusaba voti kamba zaba is a mislead. What's misleading? You know, zaba is a mislead.
I wish work for that was here right now.
I'm sure he's still sleeping even.
Okay. So anyway, let's just go into that video where the president was just highlighting the fact that they introduced a system where vice presidents would get paid when they took over government. Shangwe.
Guy and I campaigned together, and one day we were on our helicopter from Mumbwa. We were going to Mpongwe. And in his strange ways of expressing things, he says, you know, HH, I saw some people at Ngabwe there. Can we turn the helicopter around so we can greet the people at Ngabwe? So I said, really? We have limited time there. We are being tracked, as you know. We may...
Mr. President, during the 10th memorial service for the late President Michael Sata, I did thank you for taking personal interest to ensure that Guy had good health care. Your timely support brought him great comfort in his final days and reassured the family during the most difficult time. I wish to thank you once again. And through you, Mr. President, there was a team of nurses and others who took care of Guy at home with such love and professionalism at the time of his passing. These young persons deserve a thank you from all of us. Joshua, could you please stand up? Tendai, Deborah, Esther.
One of the things that when we won the elections 2021, we realized that vice presidents in this country were never looked after post their service in office. Just totally ignored. Judges were being looked after. Speaker of the National Assembly was being looked after. But surprisingly, the vice president's second office in the land was never cared for. And I asked Kangwa, a Secretary of Cabinet, said, Kangwa, this is an anomaly. How can this be? He said, this is how it is. I said, no, I'm going to change it. He says, how? The law does not allow you. Then I asked the Attorney General to interpret the law. The law was not specific about what could be done, but it was specific about what could not be done, was to basically take care of the vice presidents in an open way. I mean, directly. So I then looked at the legal interpretation and decided that it was not fair for a guy like Guy and others not to be taken care of, looking at what they've done for the country. So I exploited the lacuna in the law because it was specific that the vice president could not be remunerated post the office. I decided to appoint 6 former vice presidents as my special invoice, and the Constitution allowed the president to do that. And that's what I did. And that's what I did. Guy Scott, last Prime Minister Malimba Masheke in the UNIP era, Vice President Kabindele, Vice President Deno Mianda, Vice President Nevas Mumba, Vice President Inonge Wina. I appointed them as the President's special invoice. And I thought that was the correct thing to do. And my colleagues are here, and I asked for their help to advise the President whenever the President needed advice on different matters, subject or dependent on their skills. And really part of that motivation was the welfare of the people who serve this country in high office, but also looking at Guy's contribution, as I explained what Mr. Chenda said, which I amplified, that it was not right to do a thing like that. And following that, I asked the Attorney General and Parliament to legislate so that Vice President are given formally now, which the law did not do, retirement benefits. And I'm glad to say that I want to thank Parliament for passing that law. That law is now in place. Former Vice Presidents, all of them, irrespective of a political party, because they served this country, are now on retirement benefits. Unfortunately, Guy has left us. But obviously there are provisions on how that happens. And I think it's important that as a nation we appreciate, understand that we don't deliver as presidents as individuals. We work as team members. We have teams that work with us, and those teams matter to the country and our quest to improve the livelihoods of our people.
All right.
The president was looking so emotional.
Yes. Yeah, he was. They were human.
Yeah.
They had times when they were not in good books, but then again, they were buddies at the end of the day.
Yeah.
They would interact with one another. We've read countless and countless stories of them being together, sharing, a moment, or moments rather.
Yeah.
And we'll get to that later on in the program. But for now, we shall follow the lineup like it's a wedding.
Like it's a wedding.
Okay, so do remember, we are live right now on Facebook. Please, we are live right now on TopStar as well. And we are looking at the promises that are being made during this campaign rally by His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Zambia, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, where he's promising nurses, teachers, those volunteering, of course, that they will be the first to be employed. And not next year. No, this same year.
Actually going with our theme, I think we have a story that Tabo Kawan actually talked about yesterday. We'll get to that later. Let's first finish the funeral. And as we said yesterday, we also saw the family representative, who is Emmanuel Chanda, who thanks the President Hakainde Hichilema and the medical team that took care of late Dr. Guy Scotty during his last years of his life. And this was very touching. I almost cried, but You
almost cried.
I almost cried.
And I'll judge for myself if it's worth triggering someone's tears.
Anyway,
you should also judge for yourself.
Anyway, let's just take.
Mr. President, during the 10th memorial service for the late President Michael Sata, I did thank you for taking personal interest to ensure that Guy had good health care. Your timely support brought him great comfort in his final days and reassured the family during the most difficult time. I wish to thank you once again. And through you, Mr. President, there was a team of nurses and others who took care of Guy at home with such love and professionalism at the time of his passing. These young persons deserve a thank you from all of us. Joshua, could you please stand up? Tendai, Deborah, Esther, I know you are somewhere here. Sylvia, Auntie Vic, and the driver, Justin. Take your seats. These young persons were in Guy's space every single moment in the last 3 years. And thanks to you, Mr. President. May God bless you.
Okay. Yeah, that was it. And just seeing young people who were there and just showed up, not just because they were employed, but there's that connection you create with someone. You just have, when you get to be with them for a long time, you get to care for them. There's just that connection, and it's rare seeing a young person just sticking around to take care of an elderly person.
Yes, and kudos to those ones who, managed to stick around with our late Vice President, Dr. Guy Scott. Of course, he served the nation in many ways, in many portfolios. He did not only start during the PF era, during the PF generation. He also started with Chiluba. Were you around by then? But
I think by the time I was when he was dead. But I've heard a lot about him.
Okay, yes. Right, so he served also in the era of Chiluba from MMD, of course. He's such a gallant soldier of this nation, and that's why it was befitting for them, for him to be honored in such a manner. Some actually, even online, they were saying, no, since he was acting president for 3 months, I think the open grave, we should have just put him there at Embers Park.
But that would have been right.
That would have been.
You can't bury someone in someone else's grave.
Mm-hmm. No. They were suggesting that he really buried in Embers Park.
Yeah, but he was buried at Embers Park, right?
He was buried at Embers Park?
Yes.
That was at Embers Park?
Yes, they even, they never released the man in the towel was 17.
Signifying what?
He was once an acting president, baby.
No.
I say like making me look down.
No. So please, if you're out there, you're watching, and you know more about this, gun salute. What did they signify? The 17. What did they signify? Want to hear from you. Please educate us. In as much as we educate you, but we also need to be educated.
Exactly.
There are times when teachers are taught by students. No, not there, sir. Sir, there, the answer is this. Yes, so be our teachers today. Please educate us. But do remember our theme, of course, today, what we are looking at, the promises.
Do job promises during election campaign benefit voters or mislead them?
Lisepiso.
Finish.
What you thought I was going to go all the way? No.
I want you to finish. Lisepiso za miseweza.
Zaizaranga. You see?
Anyway. He's whippy, he so the background of this theme is President Hakainde Hichilema has repeatedly pledged to recruit volunteer teachers and nurses into government employment during election campaigns. Do such campaign promises give voters hope and confidence in a party's plan, or do they risk creating unrealistic expectations and influencing voting decisions through promises that may be difficult to fulfill? So, following this, we saw Tabokawana yesterday on ZNBC. He mentioned something. Tabokawana is the permanent secretary for the Ministry of Information and Media. So let's just take a look at the video from and just get to hear Zeozen Mablezi Tabokawana kulikiri kamang.
We have announced the recruitment of health workers, and right now applications are being received, and then people are being scrutinized. So those that the president is also recruiting will form part of those that we are recruiting under public service management.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's not like we are hired instantly. We'll get those names as they are collected, and we'll bring them to the public service. And as we find also other applicants, they will also be part of them. The beauty about what the president is doing is that when we pick up his lists, we will, in the end, find that we have recruited people from everywhere.
Right.
So you find that even when you publish the names of those that have been recruited under the current recruitment for health workers, you find that people in Mwense are celebrating, people in Kaputa are celebrating, people in Mporogoso are celebrating, people in Mongo are celebrating, people in Chipata are celebrating compliments of a president who does not choose. I know the lot has been saying, no, that is wrong. We are very proud with what he's doing. And also you should remember that you cannot separate the candidate from the president. They are one person. There is Hakainde Hichilema, the candidate, on behalf of the UPND.
Right.
But also there is Hakainde Hichilema, the president of the Republic of Zambia. So even when the candidate has gone to do his work, the president has followed him. So at the time that the candidate is telling the people to vote for me, the president is also waiting. Then when the candidate is done telling the people to vote for him, then the president also says there are problems there.
Right.
These ones have to be recruited. Then the president comes in. Unfortunately for the president, when he says, ours is just to, when you are told to jump, ours is just to say, how high, sir? So all those that the president is pointing, we are recruiting. I can confirm, we are recruiting all those that the president's, that the list that is coming from the president, together with those that are applying, we are recruiting.
All those,
that lists.
I wish I was
you
there
can't
to be pointed at as well.
You can't separate the president, President Hakainde Hichilema, and the candidate for UPND. Who is he? Hakainde Hichilema or Hakainde S. Hichilema. You can separate the two. So when Hakainde is, when the UPND candidate is campaigning, the president is just in behind there. The moment the candidate is done, and then the president says, okay, there is need for this and that to be done. The president comes in. Because why not? They work hand in hand, the president and the candidates. So I think this is good news to those volunteers.
Definitely.
Those who were told to say, write your names, bring the list there, you are employed. So I hope you did write the list, and that list was given to the president, because just like the minister, the permanent secretary under the Ministry of Information and Media has said that list be brought. Now I don't know. So the Ministry of Information and Health, they work hand in hand, right?
They definitely do. Because
exactly.
So
the other one disseminates.
Information.
Yeah, the other one just gets information to disseminate. So this is the Ministry of Information. So bami bilele la fela zeo ze zahala. Zo government ya mubuso wa UPND ze likoli. Vao baseli kusepiswa ko President Hakainde Hichilema ale malisi baseli kushimba kafoko baseli kuya. Kwa seli kukopana nisichaba kweza engage nisichaba kukwe kampota nisichaba malisi yale mani be rest assured goli minamsebezi mwakena kama ma volunteers kamba baba kenso msebezi unomwaha nimina mabizo mina yakafumani afateni mi kuli babulezi lu tule botabaka na babulezi kuli zeko na zetsa kuli kufumani kuli all parts of Zambia kafela kona komkaya kwa northwestern, western, eastern, southern, Lusaka province kafela ma provinces kufumani akuli Pafumani akuli bamba inspire list vacancies zemisebenzi kakuli kona zebayeza abo president batakuli every part of Zambia kakuli we are one Zambia one nation and kutokwala kuli kafela kona kakuli mwenzi kwakawa makenzi zo babeli kwa Mongo babeli kwa Senangali mumu kwa Lusaka babalalu onachwalo kuli kafela kona baswala fani kafela kona lotwe kuli mani ni kwanu kulona bafitile
right. When ainyani fela nasepa kuli abana kulutu abantu lu shobota inyani fela pange fela ka muromo inyani fela just make muromo just do you know Isaac Amata? Prophet Isaac Amata.
What did you say?
Oh, so you know him, the one who predicted that Edgar Lungu would win 2021 elections. He's at it again.
What did he say this time around?
He's back.
Okay, let's see. What did he say?
He said, Munduvire is winning with a landslide victory. A landslide victory.
You know, if I was allowed to make predictions, I think I would make predictions as well, seeing how things are going. But I'm non-partisan. And
in your heart, you are not non-partisan.
I am non-partisan. But anyway, I'm not even a voter, by the way. So.
Oh, okay. So yes, Isaac Amata, the one who predicted the late president's victory in 2021, has come back again. This time around, he's saying Munduvire will win with a landslide victory.
Is it that Isaac Amata just looks at the crowds that people are polling, then predicts from there?
No, he sees in the spirit.
Oh, he sees in the spirit.
Yes, he sees in the spirit.
Maybe there was fog during 2021.
He sees
so you know that thing, like you know fog, right? When there's fog. Oh, wait, okay. So I almost said to say HH. How can they limit the initials are HH? Edgar Golung with EC. How about Brian Munduvi?
BM. Yes. So that is that about the Nigerian clergyman. He has. Well, we live to see it.
You know, one thing I don't understand about these Nigerian clerks and pastors, let me say, Venasiawan, they don't predict anything in their country. But when it comes to Zambia, it's like God shows them everything that's happening in Zambia,
but not Nigeria.
Why is it like that?
It's a matter of the spirit. The spirit leads them to Zambia. Shangwe. But
anyway, you can take part in this conversation just by calling or texting us on 0773 738114 0773 738114. Kona nombolo yelu tisa minji kona mulu joina mukangola nakachoko ubulela kulikana ma promises ao eba panga batu kana koya ma campaign na koya liketisa ya kuli yeba bulelela bavoti kana ya eza benefits mabavoti kamba yaba eza misleads kona zelu kamba tuteni mimaskwa ilikuli do job promises during election campaigns benefit voters or mislead them.
Right. Now, speaking of the landslide victor himself, Brian Munduvi, the beer mate, was saying after 2 years in government, he would turn the youth of Chisamba into millionaires. Millionaire. I would love to be in Chisamba.
I'm going to Chisamba.
If
let's say if he wins, believe me, I'll find my way to Chisamba.
No, here he's not even saying if I win after 2 years. No, he's just saying after 2 years.
In government.
Yes,
which means if he wins.
No, after 2 years, that's a statement to say he's winning this one.
He's winning.
And after 2 years.
After 2 years in government,
yes,
they'll become millionaires.
So here's the video.
You know, wait, before the video, you know there were comments, some people asking to say, is he a millionaire himself?
He is. Isn't he?
I don't know.
I mean, for him to go around the world like that.
His net worth has not been calculated. Like, you know, during PF, we used to see the calculations of HH's net worth. So we would say, okay, so HH has actually approximately this amount of money. This is his worth. But for Brian Munduvile, we don't know.
Yeah.
For you, my economics, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you come up with those figures. I think you should calculate his net worth. Would love to know. Personally, I would love to know.
Would love to know, eh?
Yeah, personally, I would love to know.
But I think it's worth much for him to be going around the country.
Are they not funded?
By who? Tonse, PF?
You know, there are a lot. Maybe, yala kweza ankoli, amwinzi wanga ngomoni nezi nani mina wa Bruce want to go on a trip. Na saka think kainyani. Na saka kainyani.
Anakauka kainyani.
We put together.
Anakauka kainyani. For removing a kainyani, unakama logistics, mawati. I think he's worth much. But let's hear him out how he plans to make millionaires out of Chisamba youths after 2 years.
Exactly.
After 2 years, we want to see youths who are millionaires here in December for gold. One Zambia is a difference now on that. Is a difference now on that one government. Is a different Zambians, but they prosper. We want our youth to prosper. Wanzatu wafuna ma foreigners to prosper. Is a different imwe Zambians to prosper. So after 2 years, I promise you, we will produce youths who are millionaires here in Zambia from Busile.
I think he was misquoted.
How?
They will produce youths who are millionaires in Chisamba after 2 years.
They'll produce, yes. Now, hold up. Before we talk about misquoting and millionaires and whatnot, Mr. Fury, please show me that footage again. There's something that I want to confirm there. Something I've seen that I want to confirm right there. Please show us that clip. There's something, even though I don't have hair, to have such a haircut. What kind of haircut is that?
I think our viewers, you realize to say he's speaking from a jealous point of view because he can't get that haircut.
What period? I don't want. Look, I want nice. Ha. You know, it's saying Mundu, you know, that's a good haircut. Fafasi. Down there.
With the glasses.
What kind of haircut is that? And it's a seriousness for me. No jokes.
That's it.
This one will humble you, beat you up, trample on you. But I love the haircut at the end of the day. Yeah, it's giving I don't care type. Yeah, what you say, I don't care. He's not caring what I'm saying, even what I'm saying right now.
You know, it looks like that thing, like you go to the barber shop and then by the time they're done, Mama said, like for them to make the haircut look like normal here on top, and then power goes.
So kikweza fela wanachwaro.
To continue.
No, but you know, we've seen haircuts with footballers, so can be surprised.
Exactly.
And shangwe.
Lwazwela pili mwa current affairs, Bob Bruce.
And
and we saw our very own
Imbwiri. Ever fit.
He said, all of us are Zambians. Our tribe is Zambians. Let no one go around spreading lies that you used to be beaten, said Chishimba Kambwili. You know, I just love the fact that the way he came out was like, Mutundu motukwete, kutwawo mubemba, niwewo mulozi shanshani, but wonsefye mutundumo, ochita unites, turima Zambians.
Okay, but what about the part where I said, let no one go around spreading lies that used to be beaten?
You used to be beaten.
Are those lies, people? Oh, those are facts. I don't know. Are those lies?
Anyway, let's take a look at the video.
Question na wabena Zambia. Wonseve tuliwena Zambia. Umutundu wesu karamba ni Zambia. No mbanga mwalewa no abantu mwinga basala bale mipuma bale umani wangu. Tapaba pofera nguimo video to amona ta abantu wa Southern Province baisa mulusaka babomba. Abantu baku mitetu okomwaire ku Western Province. Elo na imwe abantu baku Western of Southern. Be mibe pobu fiba president kwati mukankambe mupate abantu bambi mubatemwe febeka ate ule tuchita protect ubo bufi icho bale leta kapa tulula kakwati yapate chite tatufile okupatana na uko kuile ku Northwestern mulechula ku Southern mulechula na ku Western Province mulechula chimochini isentu bombere po fibonse chapamo tufunye po bubuteko tebu fibo balesa mukumibepa ndabaisa kuno kukopa belt baleti one Zambia one nation bayo nga bayo kwa do balabale myuma chilate chisuma nangu panono ero president teufuiro kulabalirapo ukulafayo kupusanya abantu umobekere abantu bonse bena Zambia umutundu wesu tubena na Zambia.
It's the Mulechula Wanyanda.
And that was him just that was on Mpika radio where he was just appearing and he was just making it clear to say we are all Zambians. And I think that's true. We are all Zambians. As for Akapatulula Ekobale preaching abantu, I don't know, you've heard for yourselves what he said, and I don't know how true that is, but you can help us. How true do you think that is? Nimamina tangane mianga kwa lusaka mzoka kaoma, amzoka mungu, amzoka senanga, amzoka shangombu. Kamba mani amzoka choma, ni mnatuanga. Njine msana tuangi hape, aluzivi. Kona, zozi ni wambula fateni, wachimba kambwili shangwe.
Omunjina wamina teranga wanakoka choma. Kwa kaoma wanakoka wamina teranga watera wakata.
Namina teranga kumina teranga kumina. You know, there was that thing where you'd be like, mwashauta watu kwa road peto matera mwaje simuza kutakuna kwa kunatera kumina
wata ko kwandu cha
atobisha pela pandi abo mao.
Okay,
but anyway, you can contribute just by calling us on 0773-738114 0773-738114. That's the line that we're using right here on Bulozi TV. And remember, as per usual, this line is on WhatsApp, so you can also text us on WhatsApp. If you say I don't have direct SMSs, worry not, you can text us on WhatsApp or call us on WhatsApp or use our Facebook handle, which is Bulozi TV. You can use the comment section and just tell us your contribution about what you think. For our theme for today reads, do job promises during campaign elections benefit voters or mislead them? Do job promises during elections benefit voters or mislead them? That's the theme that we're having today right here on Bulozi TV, and would love to hear your contributions because your contributions matters to us.
And shangwe. So we move on. Of course, looking at time, we are nearly at the end of our program. Government temporarily suspends cash for work recruitment. Government has temporarily suspended the implementation of the cash for work program across the country to allow for a revision of the number of beneficiaries. Chipata District Commissioner Elida Mwanza says government initially disbursed 150 million kwacha for the program and later received an addition of 50 million. That's 200 million kwacha. Jesus is Lord. Anyway, here's the video of Elida Mwanza. Those are big numbers.
Yeah.
Selling cash for work, it hasn't been stopped, but it has been halted just for a few days because initially 150 million was released for the whole country. That's 156 constituencies. Then another 50 million has been released. So they have said that until when the other 50 million is dispersed to the councils across around the country, then we will resume the cash for work. What has happened is that we've got new guidelines right now. We are using CWACs, WDCs to do the listing. And what is going to happen this time around is we're going to have a database. If, like for example, if Elida works this month, that means Elida will not work again until everyone else that has been listed has worked. That's what is going to happen. So otherwise, my taking on this one is that everyone should make sure that if they already worked, they should give a chance to those that haven't worked. And cash for work is for those that are not getting any social protection or any social income from the government, like those that are getting social cash transfer, they are not eligible to get cash for work. Those that are getting wetland fertilizer, because already they've got a social protection from the government. So let us be sincere and make sure that those that are not benefiting in any way are the ones that should benefit from cash for work. It's a good initiative, but it is us ourselves that are making it look bad, because one, when they are doing the listing, you find that they list people from one household, 2 or 3, but it's supposed to be 1 person per household, because we've got so many people that are vulnerable who needs to take part in these social protections from the government. There's some money that has been released which the local authorities should receive first, so that we should know the actual figures that we are dealing with. We wouldn't want to employ more people to do the working. Then you find that at the end of the day, when it's time to pay them, the money is not enough. This time around, we want to be making sure if we are sent a 1 quarter, that 1 quarter, we make sure that it's maybe for 10 people. Those 10 people are the ones that are supposed to work. Instead of we give more work to people, then you find that at the end of the day, people haven't been paid. Because we still have some people that are complaining.
My favorite word is back for this year. I've read it again. Database. This time around we'll be going with database. But anyway, she has highlighted one important thing to say, that the beneficiaries of social cash transfer, the beneficiaries of those who receive amnesty from the government, and other things, that those that are socially protected by government are not to be beneficiaries of for cash for work.
Exactly.
Each and every person should have a benefit from cash for work, which is very true. We welcome that move.
It's just supposed to be 1 person from each household, but yeah.
Yes.
The mother, the daughter, and the son. All of us all of register, but yeah, there are a lot of people out there who needs to benefit, so
definitely shangwe batili lo fitile kwa mafelezo yalona kono ya program yalona kono aluskaya kale nanika
social trends
levels.
This is I mean, it can be funny if you use high IQ. But anyway, this was just a light moment for the president, where he was sharing his relation with war guy. War guy. That's how he was calling him.
This guy.
Yes, guy. Let's just take a look at that video. Then we'll be back with the weather update and we'll wrap it up.
Guy and I campaigned together, and one day we were on our helicopter from Mumbwa. We were going to Mpongwe, and in his strange ways of expressing things, he says, HH, I saw some people at Ngabwe there. Can we turn the helicopter around so we can greet the people at Ngabwe? So I said, really? We have limited time there. We are being tracked, as you know. We may not be able to address the people in Mpongwe. Guy said, HH, I'm telling you, tell the driver to land, find the space to land. I said, all right, we'll do that. So I told the pilot, not the driver, the pilot landed, found the space. It's the beauty of the helicopter. In a hostile situation then. So we landed, and then says, I'm going to pass water before we go to greet the people out there. So you follow me. So I followed him. So I passed water as well. He says, you see why I asked you to stop? So he says to me, you moving with you is a serious problem, because you can get arrested anytime. So you better pass water here, because where we are going you may get arrested. And the sales are not too good for you. That was Guy, right? And we passed water, we walked over, greeted the people, got on a helicopter, and
levels.
Told the driver to land the helicopter. Oh, sorry, the pilot.
The pilot, when and the pilot.
I'm following what the president said.
But he later on said, no, not driver, but pilot.
Exactly, driver. Then later on, the pilot. Anyway, time is not on our side. Let's just get into our weather forecast. And the weather forecast for today reads: the northern part of Luapula, northern Muchinga, and eastern provinces, mornings will be sunny, wind at times, and mild to warm. Minimum temperatures will be ranging from 03 to 14 degrees Celsius, and afternoons will have few clouds, slightly windy, and warm to hot. Maximum temperatures will be ranging from 24 to 31 degrees Celsius. Evenings will be mainly clear, windy at times, and cool. While Lusaka, southern, western, northwestern, Copperbelt, and central provinces, including the southern parts of Luapula, northern Muchinga, and eastern provinces, morning will be mainly sunny, windy at times, and mild to warm. Minimum temperatures will range between 02 to 12 degrees Celsius, and afternoon will be sunny, slightly windy, and warm to hot. Maximum temperatures will be ranging from 23 to 32 degrees Celsius, while evenings will be mainly clear, windy at times, and cool. So this weather update has been produced by the Zambian Meteorological Department under the Ministry of Green Economy and Environment.
All right, thank you so very much for sticking around with this program. Please, we are very, very, very grateful for that. We urge you that tomorrow morning again we come and meet, we assemble here, all right, like Avengers, we assemble. And so I was your presenter, Bruce Mwipi Masadela,
together with Kotemba Kamiji, and this has been Busile Good Morning Breakfast Show.
Tembaji Kamiji, and on behalf of our controller, the transmission controller, Fanuel Fury, this is where we say bye-bye and
keep watching Bulozi TV, the pride of Barose.
Kozo.